Eastbourne 2025 Day 1. Women's Singles Predictions Foot Daria Kasatkina vs Lulu Sun, Alexandra Eala vs Lucia Bronzetti. The tennis carnival has moved to the Lexus Eastbourne Open this week. The top players on tour will battle it out for 250 points at the grass court event. Daria Kasatkina and Barbara Krejcikova are the top two seeds at the tournament. Krejcikova has only managed one win in her last 3 matches and will be eager to turn things around. Meanwhile, Emma Raducanu and Yelena Ostapenko will also feature at the event. Raducanu reached the quarterfinals of the Queen's Club last week and will be eager to continue her form in the Eastbourne Open. Without further ado, let's look at the lineup and predictions for Day 1. First up, Daria Kasatkina will take on Lulu Sun in the first round of the Eastbourne Open. Kasatkina has yet to make a significant impact this year. After a quarter-final appearance in Adelaide, she reached the 4th round in Melbourne and Paris. The Australian has yet to register a win on grass, amassing early exits in London and Berlin. She was eliminated by Sonri Cardle at the Queen's Club and Xinyu Wang in Berlin. Meanwhile, Lulu Sun has had an ordinary season so far. Apart from a third-round finish at Indian Wells, she's chalked up early exits in Melbourne, Dubai, Rome, and Paris. She will enter Eastbourne after a first-round exit in Nottingham, where she lost to Katie Boulter in straight sets. Both players have looked dull on grass and need to raise their level ahead of Wimbledon. Considering their experience on tour and record at the highest level, Kasatkina should be able to begin with a win. Next up, Ons Jabeur will take on Maya Joint in the first round. Jabeur has had a quiet season so far. She reached the quarterfinals in Brisbane, Abu Dhabi, Doha, and Berlin, which are her best results on tour. She outfoxed the likes of Caroline Dolehide and Jasmine Paolini in Berlin but couldn't make her mark against Marketa Vondrousova. On the contrary, Maya Joint has chipped in with solid results this year. After a quarter-final rub in Merida, she clinched her maiden WTA title in Rabat. The Australian defeated Jacqueline Christian in the final, 6-3, 6-2. She will enter Eastbourne after an early exit in Nottingham. Jabeur is a 2-time Wimbledon finalist and looked sharp last week in Berlin. She will be expected to begin well this week and make a deep run in Eastbourne. Third, Anna Blinkova will take on Marie Buzkova in the first round. Blinkova has had an ordinary season so far. After a quarter-final finish in Austin, she reached the 3rd round in Miami and the 1st round in Paris. Despite a valiant effort against Donna Vekic, the Croat defeated her at the French Open, 7-5, 6-7, 4, 6-1. Meanwhile, Buzkova has ground out some decent results so far. After quarter-final runs in Brisbane and Bogotá, she reached the 3rd round of the French Open, where she lost to Coco Gauff. The Czech will play her first match on grass in Eastbourne. Considering their results on tour and record on grass, Buzkova will be a clear favorite to come out on top. The Czech should be able to dig deep and begin with a win. 4. Lucia Bronzetti vs Alexandra Eala. Lastly, Lucia Bronzetti will take on Alexandra Eala in the first round. Bronzetti was 1 win away from winning in Cluj-Napoca, but was denied by Anastasia Potapova in the final. She will enter Eastbourne after early exits in Rome, Rabat, Paris, and Nottingham. On the other hand, Alexandra Eala stunned the women's locker room with a brilliant run in Miami. After taking out Iga Swiatek and Madison Keys, she came up short against Jessica Pegula in the last 4. The Filipino will enter Eastbourne on the back of early exits in Paris and Birmingham. While Eala is still finding her feet, Bronzetti is an experienced campaigner on the main tour. However, despite the Italian's record on grass, Eala's skill set and match fitness might give her the edge in the first round.